It's not just any Friday. Today is what retailers like to call Black Friday. Traditionally, the day when stores temporarily drop their prices to encourage people to shop big ahead of Christmas. Tends to be big business for big businesses. But what about our smaller independent shops? Well, a national campaign called Colour Friday is aiming to encourage us not to forget them. This morning, more than a dozen small businesses in Cheddar are joining the fight back against mass consumerism. In a few moments, we'll hear from the local organiser. But first, our reporter Dan Ayers has been getting a feel for what shoppers in Cheddar think of Black Friday.
There are lots of deals, but if you live in a village like Cheddar, that you have to go online, like Amazon, the big places. But there's nothing in a little small place like Cheddar. I don't think we're celebrating Black Friday. It's much easier, isn't it? Amazon deliver the next day, and you haven't got to get a car to get somewhere. You save a bit of petrol money, and it all adds up, doesn't it?
This business is trying to do Colour Friday. So they're trying to get people to shop local. Do you think that those sort of campaigns would help you stay in the village?
Yeah, it would do. Yes, of course it would. But, I'm quite traditional with Boxing Day and things like that, Black Friday.
Any incentives that you can give to try and get people into the shopping areas is good. They're dying. They look as though they're dying all over. We live in Weston, and our high street is just full of charity shops now. Black Friday tends to extend to more than just a week now, especially online. Logistically, it's much easier. You can get parcels delivered to your door.
I just think it's crazy. Black Friday, it's stupid. To me, it's stupid. Why don't they do it all the time? And that would regenerate the high street.
Much rather go to the high street than order online, yeah? Would you?
Oh, I wouldn't do anything online. I don't have a computer. I won't have any of that. So I'm a dinosaur and I don't care. In Cheddar, we used to have everything here. We had a shoe shop, our own bakers. Everything was in Cheddar. It's a pity, and I do a lot of shopping locally.
What's the thoughts of some people in Cheddar there? Well, Dan has been back in the village for us this morning to find out a bit more about Colour Friday.
Good morning, Charlie. I'm here in Cheddar. It's a slightly grey morning, but, that doesn't dampen the mood on Colour Friday. So Colour Friday is this scheme to try and get people to shop local on Black Friday. It's a really big push nationally to try and get people to use their high street and use local independent small businesses. And in Cheddar, there's sort of a dozen to 20 businesses already signed up, with people putting posters of Colour Friday in their window. And the lady all behind this is Claire. Good morning. Tell us a bit about your business and where you are in Cheddar.
Good morning. We're a mother and daughter team, and we run a flower shop called Bouquet Florist in Cheddar. We've run the business here in Cheddar for about the last 10 years. So yeah, we've been involved with the local community and the local businesses here in the village for quite a while now, and built up a really good relationship with the other business owners here in the village.
And you were saying you took over this business 10 years ago, but it's been a florist, this business, for 40 years in Cheddar.
Yeah, the flower shop Bouquet Florist has been here in the village for around 40 years. Run by several different people, and it's got a really good history here in the village.
Oh, it's lovely, and I've already got that waft of lovely flowers just outside. You've got a beautiful display outside. How is business at the moment in general? I wanted to touch on that, actually. It's a good job you said that. As a small business owner, I wanted to do a little shout out to fellow business owners and say, actually, this is really hard times. And as a small business owner, when people say to us, oh, how's business going? And you put on a big smile and you say, yeah, it's all doing really well. But actually, I think sometimes we need to be honest and say, no, it is difficult. But small business owners, we have sleepless nights, and, times are hard. And I never say that. I'm always that person that goes, business is great. But I think now is the time that we need to be honest and say, we really need your support. We really need you to support the small businesses. Come and support your local high street, because, we are the community. It's not all about business. It's not all about money. A lot of us are here to support the community, and none of us want to see empty shops. We're stood here outside of my shop, Bouquet Florist in Cheddar, and we've got an empty ex-bank beside beside us, empty building. None of us want to see empty buildings on the high street. We used to have 3 banks here in Cheddar, and now they're all empty buildings. And it's about supporting your community more than anything. So if you can shop, with a friend, family member, your neighbour, any of them that are self-employed or small business owners, it just support them as much as you can, because now is when we really need you. Small businesses have been hit hard recently with wage increases, and now is when we need you.
And that is exactly what this scheme, Colour Friday. Should we wander into your shop and we'll get a sense of that colour with your lovely flowers? And thank you for being so open and honest with us. It is a really hard time, but you're sort of sorting this Cheddar aspect of Colour Friday. Can you just tell us a bit about that? Because you've had such a lovely I've got a lovely waft of flowers there.
I know you've got hay fever, so we're not going too close to the flowers. I love to support the other business owners here in Cheddar as well, and we get together and work together on things, and they're quite used to me running in with posters of crazy ideas of ways that we're going to promote Cheddar. Colour Friday, I'm a big fan of Holly, and I listened to her this morning and totally agree with everything she says about it's about supporting your community. And so I love the idea of bringing Colour Friday to Cheddar. Don't go and support those big high streets. An example I thought of this morning, your small charities locally, your schools and things like that, when they have a raffle, you look down the list of all the businesses that support those local organisations. It's all your small businesses. You don't see Amazon and the big companies supporting your local charities. It's all your small businesses that are behind all those local organisations. So that that's another reason why we wanted to shout about Colour Friday and get people shopping local.
And it's had a real impact. I've just spoken to traders around Cheddar over the last couple of days. It's really had an impact and people are really liking it. What is your message to someone that maybe thinks, oh, well, it is easier on the internet? Because you're on the internet too, aren't you? Yeah,
you can shop with us online with lots of the businesses. www.bouquetflorist.co.uk. Get it out there. You can order online with lots of small businesses. But I understand. I'm a busy working mum of 3. I do shop on Amazon when you need something quickly. I understand. But if you can just walk down your local high street, it's magical. Chatting to people, the community feel, getting to know your business owners, there's something magic about that, and that's what we really need to continue doing. Otherwise we're going to have those empty shops. And I know you were chatting to somebody this morning and they said about years ago the high street was full of all these independent businesses, and we are seeing that decline. And I don't want to see my children look at an empty high street in Cheddar, so we need to support all the small businesses now.
Claire, it's been lovely to chat. I feel like we should shout out to your workers, one of them which is your mum. So just give us a hello, a cheer and a hello.
Oh, good morning, hello.
We got a lovely cheer there. Go on as well, give us a cheer.
Good morning, hello.
There we go. They're really busy working on the flowers, ready for orders to be collected. Claire, it's been lovely to chat. Happy Colour Friday.
Happy Colour Friday. And if you're near Rich's Cider in Mark this evening, we're going to be at their Christmas fair, and we're going to be at the Cheddar Football Club Christmas fair tonight.
Never stops, does it?
No, never stops.
Claire, been lovely to chat. Thank you so much. And I've just got that waft of flowers again. Don't worry, Charlie, the hay fever hasn't started. I'm all good. But yes, it is a very colourful Friday here in Cheddar.
Good stuff. Thank you, Dan. I am partial to, finding me on a cider farm on a Friday night. May well be that I'm there. Thank you very much, Dan, for that report, speaking to the florist here on BBC Radio Somerset that we've been hearing from Claire Willcox, based in Cheddar. For more on Colour Friday, we spoke with the founder Holly Tucker at around 7:10 this morning. You can listen back to that on BBC Sounds here. So do head there if that's what you want to find out more about. She was lovely. She spoke actually a bit about Cheddar in particular. You can hear all of that on the way here on BBC Sounds. If you head back to there, get online on the app, on the website. You can listen to your heart's content. We spoke about it 7:10. We heard a bit from Which at about 8:10 this morning, giving a bit of advice about the fact that a lot of these deals you'll find on Black Friday are not as good as you think they are. So if you want some consumer advice, 8:10 for that one here on BBC Radio Somerset. Good morning. Charlie here with you through till 10 today. Now...